Warm welcome to everyone. Myself Bala Apeksha K. And my topic of seminar is Big Data Analytics Framework for National E-Governance Plan. I have done this under the guidance of Sunita Ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE RYMAC. These are the contents, and let's get into this. First one is Introduction to Research Area. My research area is Big Data Analytics. Big data analytics is the use of advanced analytical techniques against very large, diverse data sets that included structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data from different sources and different size from terabyte and zettabytes. Big data analytics is often a complex process of examining big data to uncover information such as hidden patterns, correlations, market trends, and customer preferences that can help organizations make informed business decisions on a broad scale. Data analytics technologies and techniques give organizations a way to analyze data sets and gather new information. Business intelligence queries answer basic questions about business operations and performance. Big data analytics is a form of advanced analytics which involve complex applications with elements such as predictive models, statistical algorithms, and what-if analysis powered by analytic systems. Next one is the research topic is digital government. Digital government services are defined as service delivery within government as well as between government and the public using information and communication technologies. Common digital services range from filing tax returns to renewing a driver's license to applying for a pet license. Nearly any government from a service can be offered digitally. Traditionally, government services have been delivered in person by individual departments in different locations and often using paper forms. With digital services, government can deliver information and services to citizens anytime, anywhere, and on any platform or device. The features are e-government refers to the use of modern technology, resources such as internet, mobile, etc. to improve the functioning of government. Successful implementation of any e-government application require effective integration of process, technology, data and budget, in which the technology and data plays major role. Sharing of data. We can explain this feature using cases. The first case is when we apply passport or driving license, the data would load from municipal birth certificate information. And the second case is government before announce any social schemes, it can predict the population based on the bond rate available in healthcare data store and number of marriage registrations available in registration data store. Learning from data. In the first case in this, to understand this is collecting, analyzing, planning, and acting on root cause of feedback or comments from citizens like dissatisfaction, quickly change or reverse its schemes, leading to improved citizen satisfaction. And the one more case is in healthcare, in order to improve the patient outcome, reduce the patient readmission, and reduce the cost of duplicate tests and unwanted procedure to follow by analyzing patient clinical record. One more feature is personalizing or groupizing. The cases are big data opens up new possibilities for groupizing services by granularity. When government come to know some special attention needed for particular segment of people, it can tailor the scheme or service accordingly. One more case, by analyzing data from individual patient clinical record can identify the patient at most risk of ailment in the future and using the data can be preventive treatment. Discovery of unexplored questions and traditional analysis fail to examine hidden patterns and correlations from multidimensional data sets. It is also complex, expansive, and time-consuming to extract the intelligence insights from multidimensional and huge data sets. Big data analytics provides very high degree of precision, providing an auditable scientific basis for making decisions in complex systems. The applications, basic applications in big data and digital government are we use in banking and securities, communications, media and entertainment. And in the digital government, there are intra-government systems, online taxation, web-based registration and licensing, and e-procurement. The literature survey I have done in 4 papers. The first paper is e-government adoption and framework for big data analytics in Nigeria. In this journal they discussed how they have implemented digital government with the help of big data analytics. And the second paper is digital transformation through e-government innovation in Uzbekistan. In this paper, they discuss the importance of digital government as there is paradigm shift in public services is required and a new government model is proposed. The third paper is the critical success factors for e-government implementation in South Africa's local government. In this paper, they represented how it is complex to implement e-government in South Africa as it is characterized by extremely high levels of inequality. The next paper is the applications of scheme of digital signature in electronic government. In this paper, a scheme of digital signature is proposed which applies in specific environment of electronic government. The introduction of review paper that I have reviewed is the paper Big Data Framework of our National E-Governance Plan is published by the authors Raja Gopalan MR and Solai Murugan Velai Pandyam. Due to the awareness of people and availability of network access that emerges, use of e-governance application has increased. As a result, data is getting added and size of this data is increasing exponentially day after day. Volume, semi-structured and unstructured data from e-government service like computerization of land records, patient health records are most often in the form of electronic records. Processing and sharing of these records are difficult by traditional approach. Earlier, application was developed to handle static schema with traditional database that has the advantage of transactional processing and holds a very large part of the relevant information. Effective management and analysis of large-scale data poses an interesting but critical challenge. This is the framework for digital government. Our big data analytics stack can be broken down into 4 major components. First, one, resource management. In this, managing big data is critical and staying on top the latest big data analytics tools keep developers in control and processing of data much faster. Resource utilization, high performance, data sharing, and operation maintenance cost companies generally want all this framework deployed and running on common cluster. Resource management and scheduling platform are Mesos and Yarn solve these issues. Mesos and Yarn aims to increase resource utilization of clusters by sharing cluster resources among multiple processing frameworks, that is Hadoop, Spark, MPI, or multiple instances of same work. Second one, data organization and management. This level refers to the software that processes and prepares all types of structured and unstructured data for analysis. 2 types of data models are there, a relational database management system and NoSQL database management system. Third one, data analytics and discovery of unexplored opportunities. This layer can be broken into 2 data analytics model, Hadoop, Dremel, Hortonworks. This is a model which support batch processing and ad hoc analytics. Spark, Kafka, Storm, and Flume model supports dynamic real-time analysis. Fourth one is on report, decision support, and visualization. Reporting and dashboards is a tool for user-friendly representation of the information from various sources. Visualization is a tool for highly interactive and dynamic report, and distinction between reports and visualized output is animation. The government towards across globe moving towards big data. Across the globe, the governments are moving towards big data. In this, first one is Australian Government Information Management Office. They have adopted a big data strategies for whole of government approach in order to enhance the WFG approach, deliver new services and provide better policy. In March 2012, the government of US announced Big Data Research and Development Initiative. Big Data Senior Steering Group was formed to identify current big data research and development activities across the federal government. The government of UK, Department of Business Innovation and Skills, allotted 189 million euros for big data research. In Japan, Council for Regulatory Reform initiated the government to set up guidelines for Japanese companies can use to further use big data without breaching privacy laws. In Taiwan, e-governance research center approved project for feasibility study on introducing cyber opinion into government decision-making process using big data. And the conclusion is current serving e-governance application are also silo. They handle only structured data, and sharing data between application is also difficult. All over globe, most of country trying to adopt big data technology in various domains like healthcare, crime prevention, agriculture, transportation, education, and natural disaster prevent management. Developing country like India having huge population using big data analytics can benefit for decision making and provide better service. Our proposed open source big data analytics stack can provide a cost-effective solution and aid in effective service implementation. Further, resource management and scheduling mechanism can utilize the government data center resource efficiently. Thank you.
Okay, here is one question. My side is there any big data technique adopted to overcome the present scenario like this pandemic situation?
Yes, ma'am. Even the Arogya Setu app is also using that, but I'm not sure. But because we can see the location of the patients, ma'am, if they are home isolated, we can see them. Like if we pass on between them, it will notify. The app will notify.
Any other other technique along with these two?
Even for driving license also, ma'am, we can apply online for that nowadays. Before we cannot, we should go to the RTO office and do that. But now we can schedule our slots and we can apply for driving license also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.